A few days before the Dakar Rally started, the organisers of the Dakar Series presented a new rally that's been chosen for 2016. The idea is to give an opportunity to young riders and amateurs to enter and discover the spirit of Rally Raid in the Mazuga Rally.
Pasa a formar parte del primer Dakar Series para 2016.
Le Dakar Series, depuis sa création en 2008.
Since they were created in 2008, the Dakar Series has been travelling in Asia, in Europe, in South America, and this year we'll have the first Dakar Series in Africa with the Mazuga Rally. It's not a new event, it's a rally that already exists and we know it well, and the participants know it well too. The rally is now a reference point as it ran its 6th edition in 2015. It's a rally with a very high quality and we appreciate that format very much. We'll use this rally to train a new generation of Dakar stars and we'll try to run it in a friendly atmosphere. The format will be short, will create a lot of attention. It's a rally for bikes, quads and SSVs, and it'll be the same in 2016 to keep the spirit of Mazuga. The overall winner and the best rookie will win an invitation to the Dakar in 2017. A familiar and smiley face arrived a few days ago in Buenos Aires. Franco Pico is back on the Dakar. In 1988 and 1989 he was second overall in the bike category and he wanted to feel the thrill of the Dakar again. And what a great moment to do it, to celebrate his 60th birthday and the 30th anniversary of his first Dakar. It's a challenge I've decided to take. On a quad, it's a little bit more relaxed because the riding position is a bit easier to handle. I'll have a lot more hours of riding, and that will have an effect on my overall endurance. Franco is aiming for a podium in his category, and his priority is to see another finish line of his favourite race. Big changes for one long-time competitor as Jun Mitsuhashi moves back to his origins in the bike class. 5 titles in T2 are what normally spring to mind when thinking of the Japanese star, but he began his Dakar career on a bike and begins this new year back in the saddle.
It's a traditional Happy New Year.
Way back in 2002, in just his second Dakar, Mitsuhashi finished a remarkable 12th overall on a Honda. This year he's on a KTM and is happy with his choice. But he's not here to win it this time. It's just a new chapter in his own special Dakar story.
That's end of the rally? Yeah, it is Dakar.
So with Mitsuhashi on the bike, it's down to his former teammate Nicolas Gibbon to take the class-leading Toyota Autobody team to potential victory in T2. After finishing runner-up to his teammate in 2015, Gibbon has been second 3 times in the category and he's looking to break his duck this year. We had a good team this year, and it's true our team is always the leader in the T2 category, but you never know what can happen on the Dakar. The race is long. Let's see if Toyota can keep their unbeaten run going in T2. Peugeot DKR 2008, number 314. Behind the wheel is a 9-time world champion, with 78 victories in the World Rally Championship. Sébastien Loeb has raced his entire career for Citroën, giving the French brand 8 manufacturers' world titles. Always trying to find new challenges, Sébastien became one of the stars of the World Touring Car Championship. In 2014, he finished 3rd overall. And in 2016, Seb is starting a new and exciting adventure with Peugeot. This love story began back in 2013. In June 2013, we had this amazing adventure and this incredible record at Pikes Peak with Sébastien. Even if the Dakar project was not a reality, we had a conversation with him as a joke, and we discovered we both wanted to do it. If you have to choose a WRC driver who has the profile to do Rally Raid, you have to pick Seb. He's pretty much never crashed. We know him for all his victories. He's always very safe, not so many crashes. My first goal is to learn at the maximum and improve. It's completely different from what I know. I've everything to learn in the discipline. I'm very, very lucky to have the best drivers around me as I discover the new category. But But what sort of advice has he got from those teammates? Drive slowly to start with. All the WRC drivers who come to race in Rally Raid have made mistakes. They rushed a little bit too much. They wanted to just drive fast. He really needs to take time to learn about the different surfaces. He'll have to be patient because a danger can hit you so very quickly in the desert. That's what could surprise him the most. Winning a Dakar in terms of sensation must be stronger than a win in WRC or a World Touring Car race. When you're getting close to the finish and you realise you're still fighting for the win, it must give you some very strong emotions. Yesterday it was time to battle it out at last for the car competitors of the rally. Long straights and a first showdown between the big guns. Sébastien Loeb's Dakar baptism of fire finally came on the 11k prologue. The Frenchman showed the speed, was still there, and seems to have nicely adapted to his big Peugeot buggy. His teammate Monsieur Dakar took it nice and easily, but that still means going fast. Stefan Betterhansel, for the second year in his Peugeot, took 9th spot, good enough in this first test of the event. He was the winner of the event back in 2009, and Gilles de Villiers dreams of triumphing again. A run-up last year in his Toyota, the South African was 8th, only 9 seconds adrift. A decent start in his next quest for glory.
Through water, Vipers maybe.
Some places slippery, but in the beginning a little twisty, towards the end quite fast. We just seemed to lose the fender going through the water splash, which was quite deep, but no, other than that, fine, no problem. So we just wanted to get through the stage.
As well as Loeb, we've got another former WRC specialist. Mikko Hyvänen was discovering his first Dakar. The Finn in his Mini wasn't too troubled by his debut, coming in 7th. Robbie Gordon struggled in his two-wheel drive Gordini, just 25th. And there are actually 5 Peugeots on this Dakar, the 5th being last year's version, and it's driven by Le Mans 24-hour winner Romain Dumas. He finished 37th. It wasn't anything close enough to Nasser Al-Attiyah, who had a good start in his quest to retain the title. A good warm-up for the Qatari, who got the 4th fastest time. It was a pretty rough drive for Carlos Sainz. The Spaniard was eager to get on with the racing, and in doing so, ripped off the bonnet of his car. Still, he looked pretty impressive, clocking the 2nd best time of the day. Bonnet or no. In a water crossing just after the start, the bonnet came off and it was stuck on the windscreen. So I had to brake, to accelerate, to just get rid of it. Finally, it just flew off and I was able to carry on. The surprise of the day came from Bernard ten Brink. The Dutchman in his Toyota Hilux was the fastest, eventually beating Carlos Sainz by 3 seconds. Proof of just how fast the Toyota can go on the straights in Argentina.
Incredible. We drive very fast and very good. Make no mistakes, and yeah, it's very nice result.
It's a nice result, but it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of the rally, except that Bernard ten Brink has to open the road when the stages start proper. Carlos Sainz 2nd, Xavier Pons very impressive 3rd in the Ford Ranger. Nasser Al-Attiyah perfectly placed there in 4th, as well as Nani Roma in 6th. It's all shaping up nicely in the cars.
We're here in the Parc Fermé, ready to start, and I was quite tense this morning, and you know, I always feel like I forget something on the bike or stuff to do, and in fact I forgot something like slightly important. I forgot my road book in my bag. This, okay.
South Africa, number 274, waiting for the start of the quads. So the adventure begins. On march. Ja. Go!
We turn north and pray to the weather gods to be kind to the Dakar as the competitors push onwards towards Termas de Rio Hondo. Through the lush green of central Argentina with 550 k's of special stage to look forward to in the provinces of Cordoba and Santiago del Estero. That's tomorrow on the Dakar.